Good morning. What is up, everyone? It is Monday. What? It's Monday. And I have a tremendous amount of energy, even though it's Monday, because it's sunny outside. I love when I get up in the morning and it's sunny outside, because no matter what is going on, as long as it's sunny, I tell you what, it does put a smile on my face. I hope it puts a smile on your face too. My name is Donna Vee. This is Storytime with Donna Vee. Today is day 155. Holy moly, that's wild. March 21st, on a Saturday morning, I decided to do a live story time for my friend's daughter, TJ, on Facebook, just so that I could be a part of her morning. And this is what has evolved, and I could not be happier. Every morning, to have a purpose and to get up and to know that I'm going to share my morning with you makes me so happy. And you know what else makes me happy? Coffee. So I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. Oh, look, I took a sip already. Sorry. So let me move this out of the way. Oh, goodness gracious. I hope you guys had a good weekend. It is August 24th. That's another thing. It's like, where is the year going? Astrid! Yay! The kids are here. It's Finn and Fletcher. I'm so excited. And today we are starting the alphabet all over again with the letter A. And A is for Astrid. That's amazing. What? And we start our morning just like we always do with some healthy habits. Good morning, Frank Simon. I did go see Jim Brewer with my daughters last night. It was phenomenal. I love live comedy, and you know he's my favorite. So thank you for asking. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. Holy guacamole, the energy was off the charts last night, and I have to tell you, I give them such credit, because performing to a parking lot full of cars is good if you're in the cartoon Cars, but if you are a human and you're standing on a stage looking at cars, I feel like we were at Fetty Ford last night, and he was the guy that was trying to get everybody to close the deal. But he was a rock star, because he is a rock star. You know who else is a rock star? You guys. You kids are rock stars. And you know what rock stars do? They wake up every day, and they're like, what? Gratitude. Gratitude changes the attitude. That's right. So we should be really super duper grateful. We're grateful that it's sunny outside. I'm grateful that I'm here. And you know what else I'm really grateful for? Yesterday, I got to pick up these books that one of my friends tagged me in a post. Somebody was giving away books, and I can't wait to catalog these books to bring them up for story time. They are amazing. As a matter of fact, today's books are all from that donation box. And I just want to say thank you so much to the woman in Glen Ridge that let me come and pick up these books. By the way, funny little story. Good evening, Tarun, all the way over there in India. How are you? Yay! I'm so happy you're here. And the funny thing is that they were in this big blue Tupperware crate. No, yeah, crate, well, Tupperware. And I didn't realize it was cracked on the bottom. And I put them in my front seat. And then when I was going to Jim Brewer with my daughters, I forgot they were in there. And so, say hello. Good morning, it's Yogi. Yogi, you think you need a bath. You smell like worms. Were you rolling in worms? Oh, God. Oh, my God. All right, go this way. Go up that way. That was so gross. Hi, Rosario. Nice to meet you, too. Good morning, Mike. So I went to take the big bin of books. My daughter said to me, who was not really happy because we were running late because I was doing their hair and blah, 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 whatever. And she's like, it's going to crack. It's going to crack. And as we were parking her car and I'm lifting it up, booyah, all the books went everywhere. So she had to sit in the back of what looked like a really disorganized, remember when we were kids and the truck would come with the library books? What was that called again? Bookmobile. We were in this really disorganized bookmobile, and that's what she was sitting in watching Jim Brewer. So really, it was like a play within a play. It was comedy within comedy, and it was exciting. All right, enough about that. Today's letter is A. Healthy habits. We wake up. We have gratitude. We brush our teeth. Really important. Smiling is so important, okay? And you want to make sure you take care of those teeth. Hydration is everything. Really, Yogi? You're really going to go over there? He's ripped that lamp so many times, and I'm going to have to repair it today. And good morning for those of you that are tuning in on Periscope. Nope, just have a lot of energy. Love life. Good morning, TJ. So we're going to start the alphabet with arm circles. Or we're going to start arm circles. Anyway, you know what I mean. We stretch every morning. That's another part of our healthy habits. And we're doing the alphabet. Remember, 13th letter of the alphabet happens to be the middle, and it's M. Go figure. I wonder if they did that by design, right? Hey, good morning. Okay, ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. M is the middle. Go backwards. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Yes. Now I feel really good that I exercised. Thank you so much. I think I'm pretty funny. Listen, this is what it is. This started during quarantine because I wanted to make people realize that you could laugh at so much and you're not alone. Not at all. And I am just, if I can make you laugh, that's amazing. So thank you. Now, we just did the alphabet. Are you ready for this part? This is my favorite part. We're going to get Alpha Bear. You're like, who? Alpha Bear. Alpha Bear. Sorry, Yogi. He's going to come on over. He is a Jets fan also. We are all Jets fans here because that is my favorite reason for the color green. Now, where are the haystacks? I know I saw my, yeah, here, Alpha Bear. Just like represent. I can't wait for football season because baseball season is pretty much like, yeah, let's go Mets. But anyhow, A, first letter of the alphabet, okay? And let me tell you, we're on day 155 of reading story time. Do you know how many times we've done the alphabet? Well, figure it out. 26 letters in the alphabet. 26 letters in the alphabet. So we know that a quarter, which is 25 cents, 4 of them make $1. 4 quarters make 100, right? So 25 times 4. And we're on day 155. So this is like our 7th time we're going through the alphabet. Let me explain something to you. I have come up with so many different ways to talk about the alphabet. One of my favorites is my friend Frank. He is one of my favorite rock and roll friends, and he always comes up with the coolest. Alice Antelope arranged all the antiques alphabetically. The coolest little sentence with all alliteration and all the letter A, and I love it. So is it Alice Cooper maybe? I think that could be what it is. AC/DC. Antelope arranged all the antiques alphabetically. So thank you, Frank. But now this is the part where we say good morning to the kids. Ooh, TJ, you have Hungry Apple. That's good. And then you have Mike. That's right. A is for alphabet. I love that. You guys are awesome. You're my favorites. I love every day starting my day out with you. Okay, are you ready? Let's say good morning to some kids. I will tell you, I've gotten really good at the speed reading thing. I feel like I'm reading the underwriting to a car lease or something, maybe. I don't know, Alpha Bear. Do me a favor. Give me a little kick if you see a kid's name that starts with A, will you? Here we go. Kids with A in their name, or if your name starts with A, I want you to be jumping up and down like you are at a concert, okay? For you, school concert. When you hear your name, please jump up and down. Let's use our lungs and go, right? A is for awesome. You're awesome, Mike. Here we go. Good morning, TJ, DJ, and Baby Lewis. Julian, Matthew, Nicholas, Quentin, Ella, Ari, Luca. Ari, hello. Ella, Ari, and Luca. Lucia and Mia. Jax Lennon, Mark McCartney, Nina Starr, Leah, Kristen Holland, Austin. Starts with A. Brianna, Lily, Alex. Of Alex and Hannah Lorraine. It sounds like a law firm, but it's not. They're brother and sister, and I love them so much. Cooper and Tori. Cooper named after Alex Cooper. Alice Cooper. I said Alex Cooper. Liam and Harper. Tiffany, Emerson, and Ollie. Colin, Lily, Hunter, Sophie, Giovanni, Gracelyn, Kaylee, Joseph, Roscoe, Scarlett, Juliet, Regina, Madison, Jack, Sawyer, Jane, and Liam. Allie and Andrew. Double threat. Sawyer, Jane, and Liam, I said that already, but they are worth another mention. Finn and Fletcher, I know you're watching. You should be jumping up and down. You're with your moms. Molly and Astrid. Astrid starts with A. Anzor, I don't know if you're there today, but Anzor and Kai. And yes, Sandy Pensiero from high school. You have 2 A's in your name. You're a rock star. Anzor and Kai, Zach, Willow, Samantha, Frankie, Vansh, and Vishaka from India. Penelope, Snow, and Nikki, congratulations. Your mom and dad just got married yesterday up in Maine. And he's a Jets fan, so Jets, 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 Jets. Tomas and Alec, Leo, Tony, Bella, AJ, Angelo from Clifton. I know you guys. Fifi and Little Joe, Viviana and Bethany. Paisley, Presley, and Liam, named after Elvis Presley. Yeah, okay, you got it. Vinny and Joseph. Joe Jr., Caitlin, Ryan, Lucas, and Isabella. That's Gwen's grandchildren. She's loaned me so many books and given me so many books. Good morning, Mom. It was nice seeing you yesterday. Patrick, Liliana, and Melanie from Massachusetts. Jane and Liam. We got Tabia, Max, and Luca from Germany. Lena and Sabino, V, and Izzy. Hi, guys. Patrick. Hi, Patrick. And Nico. And, of course, my niece, Olivia Rose. My goddaughter, Marin Rose. Her little sister, Molly. James Storm, Allie in Texas. Emily, Jake, and Kaylin. And then, holy cow. Sorry, Yogi. I didn't hit you. The 2 hearts that walk outside of my body. My children. Oh, Carly and Courtney. Carly and Courtney. You're amazing. Alpha Bear. Scrambles. That's what I would say to the kids when I wanted them to get out of the room. Instead of saying scram, I always thought that was kind of mean. I was like what they did in like the 1950s movies. It's like, scram, beat it. I'd be like, scramble. And they thought it was funny. And then I didn't feel like such a mom with a short temper. Because, I'm short. Sometimes my temper is. It happens. But anyway, wow, that was just perfect timing. All right, so we said good morning to the kids. And now, do we know what time it is? I know you know. Do you know? I know. Sandy Pensiero, I'm going to have you pick out a number today from 7 to 158 because this is the most amazing book in the world, A Beginner's Guide to the Universe by Mike Dooley, packed with all sorts of information on how to get through life with a smile on your face. They're actually uncommon ideas for living an unusually happy life, which I do. Good morning, Aunt Cecilia. What up, Queens? Is in the building. So, Sandy Pensiero from high school, if you could pick a number between 7 and 158, that'd be amazing. 13. Lucky number 13. That's my number too. I love that. Yes. Wait, what month is your birthday, Sandy? Because it's vitamin time. 2 vitamins, part of our healthy habits. Do it every day. Even though they taste like candy, they're not. Only take what's recommended, 2. But I will say this. This is also the time where we talk about good manners. Oh, January 13th. Oh, my goodness gracious. On February 13th. We're a month apart. That's amazing. Okay, here we go. Why do I use this book? A, it's got really good information in it for everybody out there. Oh, Sandy, that's amazing. Everybody out there. Moms, dads, moms and moms, dads and dads. Feral kids. I mean, sometimes we're just raising our inner child. In my hot little hand are my sweaty vitamins because my hand is hot. Get it? And what I do is I don't want to chew with my mouth open or talk with my mouth full. Wait. Yeah, that's right. It is vitamin time, TJ. You are a rock star. It is time for vitamin time, but also manners. Please, thank you. So important, you guys. You always want to say, please, may I have my vitamins, Mom? Thanks. Or Dad, or Grandma, Grandpa, Nana, Papa, whoever. It could be anybody. Whoever is handing you those vitamins, you say thank you, because that's just what you do. But if you want to get invited back, especially to somewhere nice for dinner, don't talk with your mouth full or chew with your mouth open. That's gross. So here we go. Let's see what we have. Is it going to be a 2 of the same, 1 of each, 2 dark purple, 2 pink? Let's see what we have today. 1. I don't want to look first. 2, 3. It's a 1 of each day. I love one of each days. Okay, here we go. Vitamin sandwich, down the hatch we go, and then page 13. Oh, I hit myself. That pink one is so sour. Especially after you brush your teeth. I tell you guys that all the time. I don't want to not brush my teeth before story time, but I wonder what it would taste like to have the vitamin without brushing your teeth. Yikes. Okay, so page 13, inspired by Sandra Pensiero. We've read page 13 before, which is totally okay because it means the message that we have to hear. But look at this. Because I knew it was a good page, someone had given me something called a Shiva shell. And it's about wisdom and protection. Protects your third eye. It's a little schwitzy in here. All right, here we go. Cover your mouth if you're going to cough, too. It's a good habit to get into. Okay, are you ready? You can only be afraid when you pretend you're not in control. Lonely when you stop doing things. Bored when you stop following your heart. And overwhelmed when you think the illusions are real. The believed in myth that you might somehow lose or become less is what makes life an adventure. Fear goes away when you remember, first, you're a spiritual being. And second, nothing can ever be lost or taken from a spiritual being that cannot be recreated. Sometimes it takes being pressed with darkness before you can begin to seek the light. And last, life does not happen to you. You happen to life. That is so good. That is amazing. This is one of the reasons why I love this book. What does that mean, kids? We talk about this stuff all the time. Even though that book was written by Mike Dooley, who was an adult, he wrote it for his daughter, who was a child, to one day read through her life when she was growing up. Thank you, Sandy. It always happens that way. Sandy said, wow, really need to hear this today. Wow. Because you know what? It's so true. And I try to express to the kids that I know it sounds like a big grown-up thing, but starting to learn to look at life differently and to look at it in a positive way and to know that you are much more in control of your own reactions and your own choice for happiness at a young age is so important. Why wait till you get older to realize it? If you color outside the lines, just start all over again. Go easy on yourself. Be gentle, okay? Yeah, and wait, let me just see something. One more thing at that page. This part. Where'd it go? Yeah. The believed in myth that you might somehow lose or become less is what makes life an adventure. Look it. We're all here together. That's why I do this every morning. We're all here together. And it just depends on what you do something for. I do this for me, and I do this for you. And I do this because this is like better than any meditation I've ever done, any church I've ever sat in, any party I've ever gone to. To exchange energy like this every morning gives me purpose. And I just want to say thank you like I do every day. And with that being said, guess what time it is now? Well, it is time to get out. Just so you know, the bed is soft and everything every once in a while just slides and I just push it back. It's like an avalanche waiting to happen. And I say no. It is time to get out. Bartholomew, our social distancing buddy. What up, Ba? How are you? Now, if you're just tuning in like the people on Periscope that thought, what have I tuned into now? This is Bartholomew. He is my favorite little social distancing buddy. He is also a character that came out of this book. Well, the idea came out of that book. But in all honesty, he was my buddy and your buddy that helped explain to the kids what it was like to be in quarantine and not be afraid. And to have a little buddy like this, right? To send blessings with. That's right, Aunt Cecilia. And when you needed a hug, but you couldn't go near anybody, because I know that's just profound, you could give a hug. You could send a selfie to your grandma or your grandpa or a parent that was working on the front lines, and you could just express your feelings right into this little tiny buddy. And now what we do with them is we express our feelings to each other. We send love and light and well wishes and peace, because together we could change the vibration of the nation and elevate everything. Yeah, we can elevate the energy, which can shift everything. So are you ready? If you have anybody or anyone that you want to send love and light to, peace, healing, put it in the comments. Otherwise, you know what I'm doing today? I'm going to send a general little I love you out to the world, to Mother Nature, to everybody out there, because we could all use a little extra love, right? Even those that I know don't think they deserve it, because you do. So let's get the gang, okay? Okay, I'm going to get the gang out. So elephant helps you to never forget. He never forgets anything. Piggy, totally about being loyal. Loyalty is so important, all right? And this little guy is our representative of loyalty. Music bear, he is the music within you. What does that mean? It means that music can shift your energy at all times. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling blue, crank up some tunes that change your whole energy level to positivity. Yes. Hi, Jimmy. Good morning. Cheeky monkey, he's blue. He takes all of your sadness, he puts it in him, and he makes it go away. So you give your sadness over to Cheeky monkey, because Cheeky monkey is just, he's fine. He's ready. He knows how to release it really well. He's a very practiced releaser of sadness. Then we have Lammy, for when you need a little hug. Yeah, exactly. And then Celia will heal you. And one of my favorites is Dragonfly, which, by the way, while I was at Jim Brewer yesterday, there was a dragonfly, and I wanted to take a picture, but I was just trying to stay focused in the moment, which, as we all know, is not the easiest for me, but it's fine. And it was hovering over my car, and I was like, thanks, Grandma. So to anyone who is not here in the physical sense, who, if you want to send somebody love and light, awesome. If you want to send somebody healing, Cecilia will heal you. But here's the part that I love. We hold on to who it is that you're thinking of. Here, we put them down into your heart. And then from that heart chakra, we send out a beam of light from me to you, you to me. And I'm telling you guys, we could change the vibration of the nation. We can do so much together. Yeah, I do. I want to soothe the anger of our world and make everybody smile again. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. So on the count of 3, let's get ready. 1 from your head, 2 from your heart, 3 from your whole being. Let's go. What? That was awesome, you guys. You are so amazing at sending energy back and forth that I have to tell you, I don't know if you feel it, but I totally do. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I think it's a really good practice to get into, even if you're on your own, sending love and light to people that you don't even have to say it to them. Just send it out to them. If you're thinking of somebody that you love, somebody's sick, you can't go to see them right now, you can't travel because who knows why, you're working. It's such a good practice to get into. It's like a form of prayer, but it's just seriously, it's something from the universe. It's within the universe. The universe is within you. Just try it out. Okay, come on over here. You guys are going to listen to story time. All right, time to focus. All right, I have focus issues. It's fine. It's okay if you do. This is something I do every day, and it works. I take my hands, bring them up, draw in a nice deep breath, blow it out. say I am on the way down, and then positive words only. No negative self-talk. All right? Here we go. I am excited. I am filled with joy. I am a major manifester. I am ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? Who wants to read some books? I am so pumped. I've got 3 new books and a bonus book just in case. Oh no, you know what it is? Today, we're going to read a poem. That's what we're going to start because I found this book that was in the book of box. No, it was in the box of books that I got from the woman in Glen Ridge. And it's a year full of poems. So guess what? Starting today with the letter A, every day, we're going to read a poem that is appropriate and aligned, you like those 2 A words, with the letter of the day. So today is A. So we're going to find the August poem. August. Let's see what we have. Remember, let's see. Are you ready? Here we go. And August. Check it out, guys. Poetry. The sprinkler twirls, the summer wanes, the pavement wears popsicle stains. The playground grass is worn to dust, the weary swings creak, creak with rust. The trees are bored with being green. Some people leave the local scene and go to seaside bungalows and take off nearly all their clothes. But they keep on bathing suits. That was by John Updike. That was our first poem of Story Time with Donna Vee. Today is A. It was August. Thank you. I didn't write it, but I read it. And now we will put this over in our area where we always go to. Always. Okay. I also thought it'd be fun to read a joke. This is a book of jokes. I'm like, this is awesome. There's jokes in this book. Let's see if we can find a good one. Jimmy. Your name is Jimmy? Here's a Jimmy joke. Teacher. Jimmy, I hope I didn't see you copying Amy's test paper. Jimmy says, boy, I hope you didn't either. Yeah. I think we'll stick with the poems. All right. Are you ready for the A book that I'm starting out with today? Arthur's TV Trouble. An Arthur Adventure by Mark Brown from the TV show Arthur. It all started while Arthur was watching the Bionic Bunny show. Dogs love him, said the announcer. The amazing treat timer. Treat your pet to treat timer. Only $19.95. Treats may vary. Batteries not included. If you love your pet, get a treat timer. Wow, said Arthur. Pal needs one of those. Ads for the treat timer were everywhere. Now, Arthur really wanted one. Arthur counted his money. DW helped. Even with all my birthday money, he said, I only had $10.03. I know what you're thinking, said DW. She ran to protect her cash register. See, that's Arthur, and that's DW, his little sister. Arthur decided to ask Dad for an advance on his allowance. Gee, I'd love to help, said Dad, but my catering business is a little slow right now. Arthur knew Mom would understand. Money doesn't grow on trees, said Mother, and I think Pal likes treats from you, not a machine. I mean, that makes sense. Not literal sense. On the way to school, Arthur was walking very slowly. What are you doing? Asked Buster. That's his friend Buster. Looking for money, said Arthur. I want to buy Pal a pet timer, a treat timer. Those are very expensive, said Buster. You need a job. I need a miracle, said Arthur. At school, while everyone else took the spelling test, Arthur daydreamed about the treat timer. Mr. Ratburn asked Arthur to stay after school to take the test over. Arthur took the long way home so he could think of a good excuse for why he was late. Mr. Sipple was cleaning his garage. Hi, Arthur, he said. Every 50 years, I clean the place out. I could use a little help. I could use a little extra money, said Arthur. Good morning, Christine. All these newspapers need to be recycled, said Mr. Sipple. I'll pay you 50 cents a stack to take them out to the curb. Great, said Arthur. I'll do it tomorrow. I won't be home until after dinner, said Mr. Sipple. But you can get started. Everything you need to do the job is here. I'm rich, thought Arthur. All of a sudden, Arthur was in a big hurry to get home. Ah, King Arthur. I've got a job, cried Arthur. Now I could buy a treat timer. Can I go to the mall with you? Asked DW. Sure, said Arthur. I wish you were rich all the time, said DW. You're much nicer. The next day, Arthur counted the stacks as he pulled them to the curb. 24. That makes 12 whole dollars, cried Arthur. I'll come back later to collect. You look exhausted, said DW when Arthur got home. I don't want to see another newspaper for a long, long time, said Arthur. Well then, don't look out the window, said DW. So that's what the string was for, said Arthur. I better hurry before Mr. Sipple gets home. Wait for me, said DW. You're in big trouble, said DW. You missed some over there. These stacks could be a lot neater. Are you using double knots? Nice work, said Mr. Sipple when he got home. Here's your $12. Thank you, sir, said Arthur. I helped, said DW. Don't I get something? You get a trip to the mall, remember? The next morning, Arthur and his family were the first ones at the mall. Arthur put his money on the counter. One treat timer, please, he said. It looks bigger on TV, said Arthur when he saw the box. Will you assemble it, of course, said the salesperson. And remember, all sales are final. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. "5 hours later, The treat timer was assembled. "You're going to love it, pal," said Arthur. Pal sniffed it. Arthur turned it on. It clicked. Lights flashed. Treats shot out like rockets. Pal let out a loud bark and ran for cover. "Turn it off! Turn it off!" yelled Mother. "I'm trying to," said Arthur, "but I think it's broken." "And remember," said DW, "all sales are final." Arthur went to his room to be alone. "Oh, man. I'm worried," said Mother. "He's been up there for hours." "I know how to get him down," said DW. "It's 7 o'clock," she yelled up the stairs. "The Bionic Bunny show is on." Seconds later, Arthur appeared. "Sit down," said DW, "so I can protect you from those nasty commercials." "I don't need these," said Arthur. "There's no way a TV ad will get all my hard-earned money again." "It's the magic disappearing box," said the announcer. "Astound your friends. Eliminate your enemies. The magic disappearing box from Kid Tricks." Said Arthur. "Now this could be useful." "What would you ever want to do with that?" asked DW. "Oh," said Arthur, "you might be surprised. You guys know I love magic." Arthur's TV trouble. A. Arthur was a fun cartoon to watch with the kids when they were little. Now, how about another A favorite? Amelia Bedelia. This is by Peggy Parrish. Pictures by Lynn Sweat. And this is Amelia Bedelia's family album. I think I have another Amelia Bedelia. I think I might have to get another book because I thought the poem was going to be longer. But let's see how much time we have left. Oh, all right. "Amelia Bedelia," said Mrs. Rogers, "you've been here a long time." "Oh, Mrs. Rogers," said Amelia Bedelia, "are you tired of me?" "Of course not," said Mrs. Rogers. "We want to have a party for you. We want to meet your family." "Now that is nice," said Amelia Bedelia. "Who would you like to invite?" asked Mrs. Rogers. "I'll get my family album," said Amelia Bedelia. "You can help me decide." "Good idea," said Mr. Rogers. Amelia Bedelia got her album. "This is my daddy," said Amelia Bedelia. "He is a telephone operator. Then he helps people make calls," said Mr. Rogers. Interesting. "He does not," said Amelia Bedelia. "He operates on telephones." "I see," said Mr. Rogers. "This is my mama," said Amelia Bedelia. "She is a loafer." "You mean she does nothing?" said Mrs. Rogers. "Certainly not," said Amelia Bedelia. "She works hard. She makes dough into loaves of bread. That's what a loafer does." "Oh, I see," said Mrs. Rogers. "This is Uncle Albert," said Amelia Bedelia. "He is a big game hunter." "You mean he kills animals?" asked Mrs. Rogers. Why would he do that? Said Amelia Bedelia. He hunts big games. He has one so big it takes up a whole room. Oh, I see, said Mrs. Rogers. Next is my Aunt Mary, said Amelia Bedelia. She is a bank teller. She cashes people's checks, said Mr. Rogers. No, said Amelia Bedelia. She tells everybody in the bank where to go. Some folks don't like that. Oh, I see, said Mr. Rogers. This is Cousin Calvin, said Amelia Bedelia. He is a boxer. Does he win any matches? Asked Mrs. Rogers. I think I know what's coming next. Amelia Bedelia looked puzzled. Matches, she said. Why would he win matches? A boxer packs boxes. He gets paid money. I see, said Mrs. Rogers. Cousin Edward is a horse racer, said Amelia Bedelia. Oh, is he a jockey? Said Mr. Rogers. I don't think so, said Amelia Bedelia. Cousin Edward races horses. He almost won once, but he tripped and fell. Oh, I see, said Mr. Rogers. Uncle Ned is a cook, said Amelia Bedelia. He works in a hotel. Oh, then he is a chef, said Mrs. Rogers. No, said Amelia Bedelia. He is a doorman. His name is Ned Cook. Oh, I see, said Mrs. Rogers. Uncle Dan takes pictures, said Amelia Bedelia. What kind of pictures does he take? Asked Mr. Rogers. Anything not nailed to the wall? Waka, waka, waka. Any kind, said Amelia Bedelia. You really have to watch him. He will take every picture in the house. I see, said Mr. Rogers. Cousin Bee has a fun job, said Amelia Bedelia. She balances checkbooks. I wish she would balance mine, said Mrs. Rogers. What do you guys think? I think she's going to be balancing them on her head. I'm telling you, I think I see the idea of this story, and it just, I still feel a lot of pages. Okay, guys. Well, she will, said Amelia Bedelia. She could balance 20 at a time. Oh, I see, said Mrs. Rogers. My brother Ike wants an orange grove, said Amelia Bedelia, but he has bad luck. How is that? Asked Mr. Rogers. He orders orange trees, said Amelia Bedelia, but they all come out green. I see, said Mr. Rogers. This is poor cousin Chester, said Amelia Bedelia. He is a printer. What does he print? Asked Mrs. Rogers. Everything, because he can't write in cursive. Everything, said Amelia Bedelia, because we never could teach him proper writing. I see, said Mrs. Rogers. Cousin Clara is a bookkeeper, said Amelia Bedelia. She must be good with numbers, said Mr. Rogers. She just can't give them away. Nope, said Amelia Bedelia. But she's good at keeping books. She never returns one. I see, said Mr. Rogers. Ella and her husband Clay have a bakery. I see, said Mrs. Rogers. Uncle Alf is a garbage collector, said Amelia Bedelia. That is smelly work, said Mr. Rogers. Sure is, said Amelia Bedelia. All of his neighbors moved right away. I see, said Mr. Rogers. Cousin Susan belongs to a fan club, said Amelia Bedelia. Are there many fans in her club? Asked Mr. Rogers. Oh, yes, said Amelia Bedelia. You never saw so many different kinds of fans. Oh, I see, said Mr. Rogers. My niece Lulu stuffs olives, said Amelia Bedelia. Does she stuff the pimento in the middle? Asked Mrs. Rogers. No, said Amelia Bedelia. She stuffs olives into herself. I see, said Mrs. Rogers. The last picture is of Ollie, said Amelia Bedelia. He is my nephew. Ollie is our catcher. What does he catch? Excuse me. All the books make me sneeze. Everything, said Amelia Bedelia. Measles, mumps, colds, whatever comes along, Ollie catches it. So funny, I just sneezed. I didn't even make that up. It's just I'm manifesting it. Perfect timing. What an unusual family, said Mrs. Rogers. Yes, said Mr. Rogers. Invite all of them to the party. All right, said Amelia Bedelia. She left the room. In a bit, she came back. They will all be here tomorrow, she said. Tomorrow, said Mrs. Rogers. We can't have everything ready by then. God bless you, Christine. What's to get ready? Asked Amelia Bedelia. Food, said Mr. Rogers. Now, Mr. Rogers, said Amelia Bedelia, my folks know about parties. They will bring the food. But Amelia Bedelia, said Mrs. Rogers, will there be enough food for everybody? Everybody? Said Amelia Bedelia. I hadn't thought of inviting everybody. What a good idea. She ran outside. Here, here, she shouted. A party tomorrow. Everybody come. And everybody came. Amelia Bedelia's family album. That was pretty wild. That was an amazing, wild book. But you know what? I need a third book because I thought I brought 3 up. But apparently, I brought 2 up. So I'm going to grab a book because I have books right here. And I think I'm going to grab a book called A Big Ball of String. A Big Ball of String. It's a Dr. Seuss book. So excited. I love Dr. Seuss. By Marion Holland, illustrated by Roy McKee. Here we go. I had a little string. It was no good at all. I went to look for some more string to make a string ball. I got more string from a box in the hall. I made it all up in a little string ball. But what could I do with a little ball of string? What could I do with a small string ball? With a big ball of string. I could do anything. Anything at all. My mother has string. Look, what a lot! Did she give me some of it? She did not. Hey, stay out of my things, Mother said with a frown. You cannot have those strings. Put them down. Put them down. My daddy has string. Look, what a lot. Did he give me some of it? He did not. Hey, that is not a toy. Put it down, said Dad. And boy, oh boy, was my dad mad. So I went back. I went out back to the big old cans. There were socks and sacks and pots and pans. I looked and looked, and what did I see? Strings and all for me. But here came a man, and he shook out the can. He shook all the things from the can in his sack. He took all the things in a pack on his back. Hey, you with the sack, you bring back my string. He did not bring it back. He did not say a thing. It's all dirty anyway. Away went the man, away went the truck, and away I went. And then, what luck! Bumpity bump! The truck dumped with a thump, and there I was, all the good old dump, with bags of rags and old tin cans and mops and mats and pots and pans and jacks and tires and sacks and wires and cots and springs and lots of things with strings. I put all the string on my little string ball. I made me the biggest string ball of all. My ball was so big as my head, and I looked at my big ball of string and I said, now I will find a thing of some kind, some good kind of thing to do with my string. I had a balloon like a pig from the zoo. My balloon was so red and so big and so new that I said, now I know what will be a good thing. And I let my pig go up with my string. It went up so high. It was something to see, as high as a house, as high as a tree, as high as the sky. I said, stop, stop. You are up too high. And then something went pop. It went pop like that. My big red pig. Then it was not fat or red or big. It was all in bits, and the bits fell on me, and the string fell too and got stuck in a tree. So I went up the tree to get down my string, and I said, now I see that was not a good thing. But I did not mind. I knew I could find some good kind of thing to do with my string. So I got my string down, and I made a machine with a bike and a trike and a Jeep in between. And I sat way up top on a box with a mop on the Jeep in between, and I ran the machine. Then the bike hit a bump, and the Jeep gave a jump, and the tree hit a tree, and the trike hit a tree, and the box and the mop came down, kerflop came down on me, on top of me. Read that one a little too fast, sorry. So I got a big bump on the top of my head, and it made a big lump, and I sat there and said, that was not a good thing to do with my string. With my string and a ball, not a good thing at all. But I did not mind. I knew I would find some kind of good thing to do with my string. Ouch. Then I went up to bed. Tomorrow, I said, I will take out my string. I will take my string out. I will look all about. I will find a good thing to do with my string. That is what I will do tomorrow, I said, and I lay down asleep with my string on my bed. Look at his little lump on his head. But then I woke up with a cold in my head. And my mother came in and she said, stay in bed. With a cold in your head, stay in bed, stay in bed. I shot all my darts at the wall and I said, now how can I get them and stay in bed? Then I looked at my string and at my big ball of string and I said, now I know what will be a good thing. I can stay in my bed with my big ball of string. I can play in my bed. I can do anything. With my string on my darts, I can shoot them away and I can get them all back and I can do it all day. I can shoot them about at the door, at the wall. I can shoot them all out on the floor in the hall. It's smart. So smart. I could shoot all my darts, but when they are shot, I may want to look at some books I have got. I can rig up a thing with a box and a hook, and my big ball of string, it will bring me a book. And I can have fun with my books in my bed with my string and my gun and my cold in the head. He's very inventive. I love that. But the light should be right when I look at my book. I can pull up the blind on this good sunny day. I can turn on the light if the sun goes away. If I can look at my book, I can stay in my bed with my gun and my string and my cold in my head. Then I may want the cat. She will come to the door. She will jump at the mouse on the string at the floor. If I pull the door shut, she cannot run away. I can play with the cat in my bed all the day. With my cat and my gun and my books and my bed, I can have lots of fun with a cold in my head. But if I get cold with my cat in my bed, I will want my old gown that is woolly and red. So when I get cold, I can let the string down. I can stay in my bed as I put on my gown with my cat, with my gun and my books and my string. I can have lots of fun. I can do anything. In my bed with my string, I can make my train go. I can make it go fast. I can make it go slow. In my bed with my books and my train on a string and my cat and my gun, I can do anything. I will stay in my bed and I will not get out. If I want anything, I will not run about. I can ring up a bell. I could rig up a bell with my big ball of string. My mother will come when she hears the bell ring. And then she will see how I stay in my bed with my strings and my things and my cold in the head. Then my mother called up to my room and she said, "How is your cold? Did you stay in your bed?" "Yes, mother," I said, and jumped into bed. I jumped into bed with my string and a ball. With my string, I can do anything. Anything, anything, anything at all. I can turn on the light. I can put on my gown. I can pull the shade up. I can pull the shade down. I can bring in the cat with a mouse on the floor. I can turn off the light. I can shut the hall door. I can look at my book. I can shoot with my gun. I can make my bell ring. I can make my train run. Look, mother, look, mother, look, mother, I said, come and look how I stay in my bed with my strings and my things and my cold in my head. I can stay in my bed. I can play in my bed. I can do anything with a big ball of string. What? We did a bonus book. We started a new thing with poetry every day, which I think is exciting. And today's 155. Now, I know we've done more than, let's do the math, 3 stories a day. 155 times 3 equals 465. I guarantee you we've done almost 500 books. And I am so excited. I couldn't do it without everyone's generosity. Those that have donated books, people that are loaning me books, I will be giving them back to you. But the ones that I'm getting donations from, I'm going to do a pay it forward book project, another passion project of mine. So Storytime with Donna Vee, day 155. I will see you all tomorrow morning when we do the letter B and we come up with 3 new books and a poem with the letter B. I'm so excited that you're here. Put your right hand on your left shoulder, your left hand on your right. Give me a squeeze. I'm giving you a hug so tight. Let's ground our feet and breathe our way out because we are going to have an amazing Monday, no doubt. Ready? I am excited. I am happy. Thank you, Kelly. I am blessed. I am grateful for all of you. Thank you for watching. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, first time here, if you're a repeat watcher, my story timers, I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate it. And namaste. Bye, family. Love you guys. Have an awesome Monday.